Hello and welcome again to our reading of the Acts of the Apostles, and we're in chapter 7 up to verse 23. This is a longish chapter. This is a very long speech of Stephen, and he's basically going back through summarizing, sometimes not quite accurately, but summarizing early Jewish history. And he's at this stage, I think, talking about Moses. Hos de epleruto auto. So when a time of 40 years, so we get tessera, kont, for 40, and then the etes here, etos is the word for year, so a period of 40 years was fulfilled. This is from pleroo, this is the imperfect passive, for him. So when a time of 40 years had elapsed, we might say, for him, and we get this funny expression here, anebe epikardion, which literally it came up to his heart. The phrase, it's not a classical phrase at all, but it does occur in the Septuagint. It came to his heart literally means it came into his mind, it occurred to him. Episkepsasthai, to pay a visit to, from episkeptomai, his brothers, the sons of Israel. Episkeptomai has the sense of to visit, but also to keep an eye on. It's got that skept root in it. We get our word bishop, of course, ultimately comes from this. And having seen Tina, a certain man, adikumenon, being wronged, being mistreated, amuneto, this is from amuno, this is in the middle here, aorist middle, which means to defend. So he defended him, and literally he made an ekdikesin. This is an act of revenge. So he made an act of revenge against the one, for the one being oppressed, being mistreated, someone doing something against him. So he made an act of revenge for the one who was being oppressed or downtrodden. Pataxas, from patasso, to strike, having struck the Egyptian. And Enomis then, he thought that, it takes an accusative infinitive, so his brothers, sun ienai is from sun hiemi. One of the many meanings of this is to understand, to put things together, and hence to understand. So he thought that his brothers would understand, this is just a present infinitive here, to understand that God gives through his hand salvation to them. Hoi de u sun eken, this is the past tense of this sun hiemi, but they did not understand. Te and te epiusie hemera, and on the following day he appeared, literally he was seen by them fighting. This them refers to the brothers, I think, in other words, his general other Jews. So it appeared, he was seen by them fighting, and he sun alasen outen, he sun alasso is the verb here, sun alasso. He tried to, it's imperfect, he tried to reconcile them into peace, saying, so this, we could take this adverbially, so he tried to reconcile them peacefully, literally into peace. Men, you are brothers. Hinati, why, so that's that standard expression. It turns up in Plato, but it's become common in the Septuagint and the New Testament. It's a combination of hina tit, for what reason, and so why. Adicete, do you do wrong to one another? And the one adikon, the participle from adicio, the one doing wrong to ton plesion, literally the one near him, so to his neighbour. Ap osato, now this is from ap othio, this verb, you're looking this up, ap othio, or apotho sometimes. He pushed him back. Otheos, to push. So he pushed him back, saying, and this is a quotation directly, of course, from the Septuagint, who kat estesen, from kat estemi, who appointed you, archonta, accusative from archon, ruler and judge, dikastan, hemon, up over us. Now we get a question expecting the answer no. So surely you do not wish an Helene. This is from an Hyrio, and this, we've probably come across this before, but the aorist of this is halon, and the stem is hell. And so there's our little stem in here, and it's a strong aorist infinitive, and it means to kill. It's a little bit like our rather ghastly expression to take someone out. Well, this is a very old verb. It occurs in Homer as well, meaning to kill. So surely you do not wish to kill me, hon tropon, in the manner in which anheles, from the same verb, only this is the strong aorist second person singular, you killed ton Aiguption, the Egyptian, ekthes, yesterday. And Moses fled ento logo tuto at this word, and he egeneto, he became paroikos. This is a sojourner, someone who lives and travels around but is not a citizen, they haven't settled there permanently. So he became a sojourner in the land of, well, Madiam, this is Midian, where egenesen, he begat 2 sons. No mention of the wife, but he begat 2 sons. Kai, plerothenton eton tessoraconta. So we get a genitive absolute, and it's again this idea of time filling up. The standard expression in Hebraic thought that time is filled. So 40 years having been filled, so having passed, which by the way the stage makes him about 80, Ophthe, there it was seen by him, so sometimes rendered there appeared. So there appeared to him, or was seen by him, there appeared to him in the desert of Mount Sinai, an angelos, a messenger, or perhaps an angel, en floggy, in the flame of puros batu, of the fire of the bush. So generally rendered as the burning bush, so in the flame of the burning bush. And Moses, Idon having seen Ethalmasden, from Thalmasdo, he was amazed at Horama, the sight. Now Horama is generally used of some sort of, not just a spectacle, but a divine sight in the Old Testament Septuagint, and generally has that meaning in the New Testament as well. So he was amazed at the vision. Now we now get a genitive absolute, and as he pros-erchomai, as he approached, kata noes, say, to have a close look at, to observe, there was a phone, a voice, perhaps probably from the Lord. And again, another quotation, Ego, I am the God of your fathers, the God of Abraham, of Isaac, and Jacob. Entromos de genomenos Moses, uk etolma katanoese, and entromos, it's vaguely connected with our word tremble, I suppose, so it's being frightened. So having become entromos, having become frightened, Moses did not dare, katanoese, to look closely. And another quotation, the Lord said to him, Luson, this is an imperative, from luo, so unloose tohopodema, the sandal from your feet, for the place on which hestekas, that's from histemi, this is this perfect form which has present meaning, which you are standing. So the place in which you are standing is Holy Land. And having looked, I saw the kakosis, the misery, or the ill treatment, probably is better, the ill treatment of my people who were in Egypt, and I heard, from the kuo, there it takes a genitive, I heard their groaning. And I come down ex helesthai, this again is from ek and hyrio, to take them out. Not to kill them here, but to take them out of the land. And now I am sending you, Dura, there into Egypt. And we'll stop the reading at that point.